teaching the first time, my student teacher tallied how much I said I did this. I'm like, oh, that's embarrassing. So I'll probably do this on the podcast.
Andrew did that to me while I was presenting in front of an entire group of people at a conference once. He counted how many times I said and then how many times my co-presenter said and then he said me halfway through the presentation. He was like, "You've said 17 times." I'm like, "Bro, thanks." Yeah. Not in the middle of a presentation. Yeah.
It was.
Did you say it less a second?
Oh, for sure did. I think I said less words total.
It was so boring.
You're like, I'm just going to shut down completely.
I was not engaged in the content, so I needed to.
Yeah, I mean, it was a snooze fest. Everybody was asleep, so I was counting something. A sheep, count ums. I had to do something.
Oh, okay. I'm glad we recorded that.
Welcome back to Change Ed, the number one rated podcast.
Are you for real right now? Change Ed
in the Western Hemisphere. I didn't pause for you. I'm so sorry.
No, you did, and I was like, "Oh, you thought you were just making a joke." Okay, we're for real. Okay.
I am your capital H host, Andrew Kuhn, education consultant from Montgomery County Intermediate Unit, and here with me is
Patrice Semachek, also of Montgomery County Intermediate Unit. And an educational consultant.
And a host.
Lowercase.
All capital letters.
Wow. Thank you so much. We're going to end this show before it starts. We have
so generous.
Two of the finest educators in this building with us right now.
In this room.
Just
at this table.
Currently on that side of the room. We have with us Kevin Murphy and Kaity Ferraro.
Ferraro. Yeah.
Ferraro.
Almost there.
Ferraro tomorrow. I lost it. I had it and I lost it. I went to commit and, fell apart. Sorry. From Cheltenham. And you both don't actually do anything. So you came here with us to do a podcast, right?
Just like we have time to kill.
Wide open.
Time to kill.
The gate.
No, you guys, I know it was not easy.
Who wants to drive 45 minutes to the IU to sit and talk, get insulted by Andrew? Wow.
There's a line of people I will tell you who want to do that.
Man.
I know who the best Andrew is now.
Yeah.
It's definitely not that one.
No.
My cousin Andrew, who works at for Mary, you're right.
Yeah.
So, but you both do a lot of things. I've seen you wear many, many hats. So can you tell our audience a little bit about what you both do in Cheltenham?
So I'm currently the supervisor of elementary curriculum and instruction. So with that, lots of different hats. I think you're wearing, my heart lies with the teachers and giving them the tools, whatever they need to ensure they have the knowledge to get the instruction done and meet the kids where they are and really help them grow. But we do some PBL stuff. I kind of immerse myself in that because Kevin lives in that world with secondary at the high school. And yeah, I don't know. We did science. What did we do? I don't know. I just feel it's a blur.
Lots of things.
Yeah, so I'm teacher on assignment for year number 5. And it's been different So when we go through, I started off doing it. When COVID hit, it was more instructional tech support.
Yeah.
How can we get the teachers to teach these kids at home or in a hybrid setting?
Yeah.
And then it's morphed into high school, science curriculum, 3D printing, laser cutting, kind of getting that scope all over the district. So right now it's been a big focus.
That's crazy.
Science.
Now, you guys, I liked how you said science, kind of. What does that look like? Because there's a lot of shifting things that are happening. We're moving to STEELS, districts all over the state are in different spots. So what does that look like in Cheltenham?
So with Kevin's work, I kind of think of him as the fabrication master. So, and I enjoy all the hands-on stuff, like sitting at a desk all day just makes me, So when the new steel shift was happening, we needed a lot of work in our district of really preparing our teachers and looking at different resources, like what's out there, what are the lines, how do we get all of them together? And Kevin had experience teaching STEM in the elementary setting. I was an elementary teacher 5-6. So we took a deep dive last year and really did a crosswalk of the standards, did a professional development for our teachers on STEELS, came to many of your workshops.
I'm sure you learned a lot.
All the good ones, I'm sure.
All the good ones.
The ones Andrew wasn't a part of. Yes. Yeah.
Got some fidgets from you that I still now use.
They're amazing.
Great.
Yeah.
We wrote curriculum for Cheltenham School District, and then we did a resource review and implemented, I think, a great resource K through 5.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry, I swallowed while she was talking.
So that's useless.
Yes.
No, we'll figure
fine.
out how to.
It's fun.
There's 4 different
It
microphones.
wasn't that great of a
and you can-
response.
There probably was a lot of mumbling and a lot of ums. Like,
No, it was good actually. But did you see my head? I was like, oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It was
Poor
broke her
Andrew.
neck with snap.
Poor Andrew.
I felt it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that big of a room. You feel a snap
Yeah.
like that.
You were doing really great. And I was like, what the heck? Oh,
You
it's
okay
not
with
your first time recording. What are you doing?
I
I'm sorry.
all right.
Sorry. I clearly
gonna go
didn't
well.
take my meds this morning.
Kevin, you and I've had a lot of conversations about the different things you do. And as Kaity was saying, like the tactile, and you're working with students in different ways. And you've done a lot of work with 3D printing with the students as well, right?
Yes.
So they kind of create it and then you help them print it at all levels. Where are you working with them?
It's at different points. So I'm fortunate where I can get into the elementary classrooms and teach them the idea of 3D design.
Mm-hmm.
It might be simple. It might be a slightly elevated 3D name
Mm-hmm.
where they're creating, getting into Tinkercad and understanding this is how you layer materials
Yeah.
to create the product. We print them out and they get them. It's a nice little keepsake. The goal of that is to get the kids comfortable with that platform where if they get into Cedar Brook where they have a STEM program, where they go into PBL or any engineering at high school, they can start really designing prototypes,
Yeah.
things that they think of that we test out and print. Because that's really the great tool of it. Is we have an idea, can we test it? Can we make it? And a 3D printer is cheap and reliable.
Yeah.
And copies what your idea is.
That's cool.
We recently were at Penn State and they have a printer farm.
Oh my gosh.
Have you been?
Oh.
I have not.
Oh my gosh. You
It's a whole room of like, what would you say?
literally the
20,
size of this
25,
room.
30? Like a crazy number of 3D printers behind like a wall of glass. So I guess it doesn't get any like dust or anything in there. And then the kids just, is that kind of what you have?
Yeah, but smaller scale. I
And
have
then
5
the kids
printers.
just literally send it. And then like there's someone in there that collects it and puts it somewhere. And then the kids just come and pick it up. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
So,
awesome. You have that?
Public school setting too. Woo woo.
No, it could be set up and it's sent remotely. So
That's awesome.
part of that's what printer you have.
Yeah.
So we got new ones this year. So they allow us to send it remotely,
Yeah.
where a student can send it, keep track of the queue, come pick it up.
Yeah.
So we're in the process of getting some of those PBL high school students
Yeah.
to understand, hey, this is what we can create. We want someone like running.
That's
from the school.
amazing.
So it's there. It is neat.
It's very cool. I'm happy to hear that it's happening in a
It's getting there.
less than college setting.
Yeah, look at that, Penn State.
What?
Cheltenham's coming for you.
Who are we? CSD.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
It's a lot. I know.
Yeah.
No, I love it.
It's a wild card. I don't know.
I mean, suddenly you're regretting
sat
a lot
over
of my
there. He's like,
decisions.
and I'm staying over here on the safe side.
Maybe we should go to scripts from now on.
I told you. We do love an agenda. We're a good team. Just learned that an agenda.
Yeah, we have to
Does
make a
work.
list. We don't make a list.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
Upstairs, we have a wall that we just write on. And if we don't have,
Our executive functioning
it's
is in the toilet.
It's so bad.
It's good to hear.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So let's
no,
lead
don't.
into it.
That's not cute.
Yeah.
Matchy.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
no.
Let's lean into this for a second. So
Let's
tell us
not.
how you two work together as
Oh,
a team.
yeah. That's a good question.
You can start it. Go ahead.
Oh,
I don't know. It just works. So like the problem is routinely we say people like working with us
I don't think so. I don't think they like working with us either.
Yeah.
because
But
But we really enjoy it.
Yes.
We're
We're
a lot
so
of
much
fun
done.
to ourselves. We're a lot of fun. Yeah.
we're a little different how we go
Yeah.
about it in
Yeah.
terms of how we like to just throw ideas off the wall.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, we've worked with each other to an extent for when did you started EP since 2014.
14.
Oh,
I think
longer
I
than
started
us.
at EP.
Yeah. So we've known each other for 10 years and then we got into a role where it's like, oh, our jobs kind of mix a little bit.
Yeah.
And then just how we think and basically are open to say, this is my idea.
Yeah.
And we're both okay saying, no, that's not appropriate.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. Let's rework it. Let's do it again. So we go into it. It's kind of cliche, but like with a design thinking mindset where it's like, we have a goal to accomplish.
Yeah.
I think we see things similar where it's like, we want to put the teachers or students in the best place possible.
Yeah.
And we get there a different way.
Yeah.
Like it's not for everyone, but that's kind of how we meshed our jobs a little bit.
And Kevin is very analytical. I'm like, all right, let's do this spreadsheet. Let's see it all. Where I'm like, let's just simplify this. Stop getting lost in the weeds. And we can just get it done this way too. You know?
That's the opposite for us.
Yeah. We don't have to do all this.
I can't. Like I need a.
She's like working with her is like a hurricane.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's like, oh, whoa.
I feel like we need
This just happened?
to have a support group.
But the product,
it works.
Hurricanes unite, Kaity.
It works though.
It does work.
And
it does
not having egos too, like realizing our end game.
I don't have that. He has an ego. It's crazy.
So does she. It's funny.
He doesn't know.
So weird.
It's right.
Wow. Yeah. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Legit support group. We're gonna have to have a drink.
Yeah, that happens too. But when you have common goals and you know, like, all right, this is a great idea and we can build this, and just bouncing off ideas and saying, all right, try it this way. It's really hard to find that in a coworker that you're just randomly put with.
Yeah.
And then wants to do the same work and will share ideas.
Gets excited about the work. That's the difference that I think, like, sometimes I've worked with other people that like I'll come up with a really cool idea, or I think it's a really cool idea, and they'll be like, or womp womp, like, no, but I'll say something and he's like 19,000 steps ahead of me, and it's like, okay, bro, I needed like
yes
I just
or no
need tomorrow. I can't tell you how many times we've had a presentation the next day and it's 2:00 on the day before, and we're like, this is garbage. Like, we're scrapping it. We're starting over. We're doing all this. It happens all the time.
Oh my gosh. We have to bring a huge presentation tomorrow. We're out doing a literacy review.
You scrapped it.
And on Friday, we're like, this doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're doing this on Monday. Like, what are we doing? Yeah.
Every time. It's annoying.
It works though.
But then they're always so much better. The ones that are the night before, and we're scrambling to get. That's why it's usually like a picture. Like, there's no words because it's going to change 45 times before we get there. But
why is there a picture of a duck on your slide deck?
It makes sense. Just stay with me.
Yeah. We'll get there.
Your fork, spoon, and coffee, flawless.
No.
Fork, spoon, and coffee.
When they presented
the fork, cup, and spoon scenario you get, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big fork, little fork.
Katie was at that.
There was a
like,
random.
Oh, this is so great. This is awesome. Like, we should do this for the next one. So we had something with all the elementary teachers in really not the right setting. It flopped so bad. It was crickets.
So
we looked at each other. We're just
you
like,
gotta have like a fun group to ask them if they want to be big spoon or
we
little
screwed
spoon.
it up. But we
showed all the pictures at the same time.
It was a disaster.
Just pick one. Hurry up.
So we have it in our slide for
and
tomorrow.
there is a right answer.
We have it for tomorrow in our slide.
Yeah.
It's currently
hidden because I'm a little nervous.
It went that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the other one that we did for a really long time is Halloween music a genre.
Oh, that was
so basically what we find is that
you tell a lot about the
nonsensical things that we argue over passionately.
So many fights.
We waste time talking about them. We then make them into our icebreakers.
I'm like, why are you
like
using
paper straw?
Yeah. I mean, we just
no, but we asked the Halloween one is actually a really good one. Is Halloween music a genre? And then they have to list because we got into a big fight about it because I said no.
Whatever is sadness in the scenario, that's the side you take.
It's bad. No, but like we fought about it. I was like, okay, can you name 10 Halloween songs? If it's a genre, you have to name 10 Halloween songs. And they can't all be from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah. Or connected to a movie. I guess that's the only way.
There's a playlist of it on Spotify.
Yeah, but it's like
see, argument over.
The spooky skeletons 95 times, 8 different ways.
It's because it's such a great song. People wanted to make their own twist to it.
Remix.
But it's a really good. It's a good one.
We actually did this for a session that we had. And, numbers of people matter. How many people you have in the room when you're trying to do something like this definitely matters.
Mm-hmm.
We probably had about 30 people. We were doing this training. And throughout the rest of the day, groups of people would call one of us or either one of us over and be like, here's why you're wrong. And they would be like,
all day.
All day.
It
And
was
they're
my
like,
favorite
here's
day.
my list. Here's why.
I'm like, tell Andrew.
Yeah.
And then, go bad.
It's actually a really fun opener.
What about cereal or soup?
Oh,
What, big, small, or
Soup
baby?
is big spoon.
soup is big spoon.
Cereal, it depends what kind of cereal.
Okay.
Like Honey Nut, but
Ladies,
grape
depend on the
nuts.
brand or the
only grape
type?
nuts.
Grape nuts. What are you, 95?
That's my breakfast.
All
Yeah.
right. No judgment.
No, there's definitely judgment.
He can feel it. He's over there. He can feel it.
Yep. You like your routine. We like an agenda. We like routine.
Do you think we've talked
He's
about?
looking at his watch like, what are we doing? What are we
It's only been
doing?
22 minutes. I see it
I
countdown.
was gonna
I'm
say,
like,
you-
oh God.
Do you think we have anything that we can put into a podcast at this
No,
point?
we're going to have to cut out a solid 19 of these 22 minutes. Just start now. Minute 24.
Welcome back.
Oh, man. How did you combine efforts to roll out STEELS with your teams?
So when I moved in, I was a data specialist before I was a supervisor. And there was more of what Kevin did that needed to be in the elementary room.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't have much of the STEELS work done. So we started to be like, oh, this teacher's interested. They've gone to workshops at Penn State. They've done this. Can we get in their room?
Mm-hmm.
Get you in there. I was like, yeah, let's do it. So we started doing that. And then with STEELS coming, we're like, we have to act now because we didn't implement anything.
Mm-hmm.
So we were at ground zero.
We weren't using, a lot of the teachers weren't familiar with NGSS
Yeah.
because we were just on a holding pattern for 10 years because we weren't sure what was coming. So we waited.
Yeah.
So it was really ground level. Let's get in there.
And it's a pretty big shift. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Although I feel like some of the work at the middle school and high school with the PBL projects, it kind of opens the door a little bit. At least there's like a inquiry mindset and questioning things and designing solutions. So you have a little bit of that. At least you've got a little bit of that groundwork to kind of play off of.
It was there, but in terms of science instruction,
Yeah.
like there was a great STEM course and a couple of great teachers that
Yeah.
did implement that kind of learning. PBL is a whole different track.
Yeah.
So it wasn't fully equitable.
Got it.
What you're trying to do in the elementary is get every kid
Yeah.
and every teacher to understand.
Why?
We're going to learn a little differently.
Yeah.
The room's going to look a little different.
and
As we
they're
go through.
not content specialists. They're people specialists, as I call
Yeah,
them. Like they're
yeah.
great with the little ones. They do everything. So making sure they had the tools and it was in a manageable way
Mm-hmm.
to them
Mhm.
and not so overwhelming because that mind shift, like when we talked about it earlier, like if they see something, all of these cross-cutting concepts, all of these standards,
It's a lot.
how am I going to do this?
Yeah.
They're going to shut down and not be open to it.
Right. Right.
So we are very much, how do we simplify it, make it easy to digest for our
Mhm.
teachers and make something fun? We want to
Mhm.
go to school to have fun.
Yeah.
I will say that actually the most important part of STEELS is the thing that we don't focus on enough, and that's the shift in our pedagogy.
Mm-hmm.
It actually has very little to do with the standards because if we're being honest, standards are standards, right? I can find the verbiage I need to say this is what we're doing and I can match it up. But it's that shift in mindset where we're thinking about it differently or approaching it differently. So the science is the same, but the way that we get there is just a little bit different. We're jumping into a different vehicle. And this is not new in education. It happened with math. I can speak for myself. I have 4 children and they come home needing help with math, and I love math. I'm like, all right, tell me how your teacher taught it to you so then we can talk about it. Because if I just bowl through with my way, now you're going to be doubly confused. You didn't necessarily understand it, which is not uncommon, right? It's a new concept. You're struggling with it. But then I'm like, no, do it this way. They're like, now what's happening? So I know I've talked about this on the show before, but if you've seen The Incredibles 2,
Yeah.
where the dad is like, why did they change math? Math is math. How did you change math? And that's actually kind of now, this is what's happening for science and tech and engineering and even environmental, that we're like, we need to make this shift as well, because we've learned so much more about how the brain works and the human development. And so how can we involve them in the process?
Well, and we're shifting from recipes to like experiences, right? Like, and that for me at the elementary level feels very different than the way I was taught and the way that last 15 years of education have gone. It feels safe to give them a recipe to follow, to do the science, especially since I'm not a content specialist. And I know that if I do this, this is going to happen every time. And I don't have to worry about the extra questions that might take me down a rabbit hole that I'm not sure of where to go. And I remember being in a classroom and I remember feeling like I needed to know the answer and I needed to share the answer with them. And it's a very hard shift to make, to allow the question to be there and be uncomfortable without knowing, and let the kids know that you don't know and like be okay with that. It's a very big, uncomfortable shift.
And in the world of education that I've been in, it's always, I need to write in because somebody's going to walk through and do a walkthrough, and I need to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. So how do we help give that growth mindset to the
Because it does
teachers?
sound and feel a little messy, especially if you don't know like what you're walking into as an administrator either. If you're walking into a science class and they're like wandering around, being loud and,
So I have a question. Could this comparison of the old style of teaching science to the new style of teaching science, could they be compared when you talk about baking versus cooking?
You like your spices.
Yeah, that's because I'm spicy. So my understanding when it comes to baking is you need to follow the recipe exactly. Otherwise, if you add too much flour, it's going to throw off the entire thing that you're making. When you're cooking, you can kind of be a little bit more loosey-goosey, right? You can kind of makes it to taste. If you like something, you can add more of it. It's not going to.
Baking's not. When you say cooking, what are you talking
cooking
about?
like
dinner?
I'm cooking dinner.
Okay.
Versus baking a cake.
I mean, I beg to differ, but go on. Your analogy worked.
You're saying they're the same?
I'm saying that you can be adventurous in baking.
Yeah, so I'm not saying this is a solid analogy. I'm just asking a question. And now I'm regretting asking this question. Kevin, help me out of this one.
I understand what you're getting
No, I
at.
know where he's going, but I feel like it feels a little
half-baked.
And that's all. That is a final word right there.
No, I don't like. Yes, I know where you're going. I just you can be adventurous in baking. Like anyway.
Well, with cooking or baking, you're on the same page. The chef or the pastry, whoever's cooking, knows the end game.
Yeah.
Right. So with loop this back around, but as a teacher and for the students and the administration, they all have to be on the same page with this type of learning.
Yeah.
We all can't just be like, okay, we're giving you this thing, do it now.
Yeah.
And all have different ideas of how to do this.
Yeah.
So I think that helps when you get everybody on the same page. Science is going to look different. And these are some things to look for now, to give space to the teachers, to give space to the students and the administration. Guys, it's okay.
And you set that up towards the end of the summer, where the administrators had professional development on the new resource, right? And that's not always common,
right?
Where it's, hey, teachers have a new resource, but them getting in there and seeing this is how the program and STEELS is going to work, I think is beneficial, because going back to the point of a teacher is going to feel more comfortable if their administrator knows this is what, and feel comfortable saying, I'm going to do this.
From our perspective, with the work that we do at the intermediate, what you said is so important for administrators to really grasp this pedagogy shift, because without it, they're able to provide a lot of resources that individuals need. But when they walk into that room, if it doesn't look the way it has looked, it might be confusing. So I fully applaud, and I'm excited to hear that you were able to provide that for your administrators so they can have a better understanding. Honestly, half a day at a session, where they're able to kind of just see, even if they don't fully grasp it, they're like, okay, this is different. I get that this is different. And then you can even lean on our teachers. What do you need? How can I help you? What support can I give you? Is really important and leans into the sustainability part, because this is new for us in Pennsylvania. It's not new. It's almost 12 years old now, this NGSS, but it's new for us. And I think we were talking about earlier about how Patrice will have this idea and then I'm like, yes, let's go. We actually need to look at both of those parts while we're making this transition. So it's not just ambulance chasing. And we're like, okay, we're going to be STEELS until the next thing comes along, because the last standards we had lasted for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
So this could last, probably the majority of people who are teaching right now, most of their career will be in STEELS. So what does that sustainability part look like? And how do we look ahead while also preparing and getting ready for right now?
That's that part of that intentional, hey, big picture, what do we want, start to finish, and making it sustainable. And one aspect of that was get the administrators involved early.
Well, you have to.
That hasn't happened. It's not consistent. And then in terms of getting the teachers comfortable with, this is what we have. We're implementing half of the units this year.
Yeah, we're not doing
which is a big thing. We're not doing a full implementation.
That's actually really smart. There's so much.
It's so much. And just the shift alone of having materials in your room.
Yeah.
And a full-on unit where you don't know the answer at the end. You don't know what your kids are going to say.
Yeah.
It's a huge shift for our teachers. So
that's a huge shift for a lot of teachers. Yeah. Like I would imagine that's a really great way of rolling it out. Stay a little bit in your comfort zone, but then push yourself a little bit. Goes back to my sustainable change being 10%.
What are some of the challenges that your teachers have been running into so far, right? We're kind of still fresh into the year. Mm-hmm. What are things that you're hearing? What's feedback that you're getting from them?
So I think our beginning professional development went awesome. Yeah. It was a long 3 days or 2 days, 2 full days.
It was 2 full days. We didn't run it. We did bring in Open Syed, trainer for it. Yeah. It was long. It was intense. They went through
a complete unit of it. They were exhausted.
But they had to experience it. It's so important.
And we did a lot of stuff on the back end to make that lift a little easier, because sometimes, you get a nice package of resources, but in the classroom, it looks so different. So we printed out, we made binders, we made manuals, we made pacing guides to help them grapple with this. Okay, I have a unit, but what do I go or where with it? So they did a great job with it. I think they were pleased, that first initial time. And then materials coming to their classrooms, getting them, they loved that.
We used ECA.
Yeah.
Which we're renting their kits. So what's happening? One of the big issues before was science, even when we were piloting. Hey, here's all your science materials for the year.
Yeah.
We don't have closets to store them.
Right.
Who's managing that within the school district?
Right.
What happens if we run out of materials or it breaks? Who's putting the order in?
Yeah.
So I can take that lift of preparing so much and dive into the content of the pedagogy. Where are we going? How do I do this? And that shift.
Yeah.
And that's why we went that route, where it's let's do this rental thing, because it will get picked up at the end when they're done with the unit.
Yeah.
So you're not keeping and storing it other than it being in your room. Or that idea of we want to make these teachers as comfortable as possible with the content.
Yeah.
Knowing that it's a lot.
That's awesome.
I love this idea so much, because that's where teachers should be. We end up getting lost because there is so much that we have to do as educators. Not that any of those things are beneath us or we shouldn't be doing it, but we could often spend so much time on things that aren't actually going to get the results that we want them to get and don't actually matter, right? Like I could plan and plan and plan and plan, but if I can't implement it, it doesn't matter how much I've planned or how perfectly I've planned. So hearing something like that, where it's like, great, this is kind of plug and play from a material standpoint. And then I have more time, energy, and bandwidth as an educator to be able to live into STEELS and to be able to shift as I need to and not feel so rigid. I
love it.
Love this idea. We're super grateful for both of you and all the work that you're doing. So before you guys walked in, Patrice had a suggestion for a closing.
No, I did not.
And
whatever you're about to say, did
that
not.
She was looking for some advice on how she could be funnier on the show. And I thought you two might be able to, offer up some advice.
We were listening to it. We're like, Patrice has the best laugh. Like hearing you laugh just makes people smile on the podcast.
I absolutely hate it. When I'm editing, I'm like, oh God, I'm so loud and obnoxious.
I want to be her friend and
you
hear
can
that
be my
laugh
friend.
all the time. I think you're great. Andrew, you're mean.
Yes. Finally.
Kevin, what happened here?
Finally, someone sees it.
That turned quick. That got aggressive.
That was like when she whipped her neck at me. Yeah, it was like that turn. All right. Well, not that anyone's listening anymore. This episode is over.
We cut it out. We'll cut it out.
Seriously, thank you for carving out time to come and be on the show and
pay the tolls to come here.
Share your experience and not only what you're doing with the district, but sharing it out for the entire Change Ed Nation, which is international, by the way.
Oh,
it's only because my niece listens in Scotland.
So thank you. Make sure, listener, to share, like, and subscribe to your favorite Change Ed podcast with your favorite hosts.
Wow.
Can you please hit the record
Wait,
button?
we didn't do like a final. We're not doing a final.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're doing a final thought.
Oh, we're not doing that anymore.
Okay.
We're not doing that this season.
So we're doing a one of the customary things on the podcast is do a second to last final thought. So we're going to throw it to the two of you to share any final thoughts on maybe even just things that we didn't even mention yet on this podcast that you think might redirect us even further.
Call ourselves a science podcast. You want to say some science?
Yeah, if you could say science 3 times before you're done, that'd be great.
I would go, and I'm going to touch on your 10% Patrice.
Yeah.
10% of implementation and not just rolling something out. When our teachers are trying to make that growth mindset shift, they need to be thoughtful and be included within the conversations and show them and guide them, but also go show up for them because they're in it every single day. And when anything changes, no matter what it is, home, school, work, it's hard. So let's support each other, and science is really fun. So let's get into the STEELS work together.
Yay. Science and STEELS.
Science. I just had to say it one more time. Yeah.
Science.
Okay.
Now we can pay our sponsors.
Similar to what Kaity said in terms of whether it's science or any other subject, being able to create a team and understand we're trying to move that same direction. So for us to go through and say, this is what the new science will look like.
Yeah.
We're going to put teachers in a position to be successful.
Yeah.
And how can we support them?
Yeah.
And it's just important because if it's going to function and it's going to work over the next 2, 3, 5, 7 years, you have to be in it and you have to go through and support the new initiative. So
yeah, it's a really great point. I can wrap that up.
I'm very impressed with the way that you two work together as a unit. And one of the most important and critical things that we can do for students right now is teach them power skills. And one of those things is teamwork and how to work together. So I think anytime that can be modeled and that people can see that individuals come together and how they work together. So 1 + 1 mathematically would be 2, but when you're working together as a team, it can be more like 3 or 4. So having a partner and having somebody that can push back on your ideas, but also encourage them and push them forward is just as powerful as a message as everything else that we recorded today and we talked about today, because teamwork really does make the dream work. Drop mic.
That was great.
It was garbage.
It wasn't garbage. It was great.
It didn't feel great.
Thanks for having us.
What didn't feel great? It was good. The look I gave you at the end, I'm sorry. It's just my face.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Yep. Thank you.
If nothing else, it was very fun.